review any cash balances first, and we're going to check your ISA allowances. So to do this, you'll need to click on Portfolio and Cash Balance. We do have a linked test trading account, so just ensure that you're in the ISA. To navigate between the two accounts, you can use this orange drop down. And this is the page you should be shown with. At the moment, as it is a test account, we don't hold any stocks or cash in this account, but if you did, it would show at the top of the page as a total, and then also as a total cash and a total investments breakdown. As you can see on the left-hand side, there are two tables. The top table shows any details about the cash that you hold in your ISA, so nothing to do with your investments, just solely cash. Underneath this is a really important table. This shows your subscription history. So as you should be aware, when you hold an ISA, you're only allowed to hold 20,000 per tax year. So this will essentially show how much you've already contributed for that tax year and how much is left to contribute. As you can see, we have the limit there set at 20,000. Our remaining as the test account is still 20,000, so therefore we've made a zero subscription. To check you're in the current tax year, it should say the most recent year at the top of the table. So as you can see, ours clearly shows 2022, so we are in the current tax year. If you are in an older tax year, this means that you will need to upgrade your ISA to the terms and conditions that HMRC lay out, and we will not allow any further contributions until you have upgraded it. The quickest and easiest way to upgrade your ISA is through your online account. To do this, you'd go to the Account tab in the top right, click Add an Account, and from this page, there should be an option saying Account Upgrade. Ours isn't showing as we are already in the current tax year. Now I'm going to move on how to actually complete a Bed and ISA request. To get on the Bed and ISA page, you'll need to click Cash and Transfers, and on the right-hand side, you'll see Bed and ISA. Once on this page, you'll notice it automatically takes you to step 1 of 3. On the right-hand side, we have all the key important information that we'd like you to read through. In the centre of the screen, this is the main form that we'll need you to fill in. This is where all the main important information for us to log your request will go. As you can see, the first option is the From. So this should always be your trading account. Please note, for this option to show, you must have a linked trading account to your ISA, so they must show under the one login. If they're under separate logins, you will need to link them first. Once you've selected the trading account you're wanting to transfer the stocks from, you then need to fill in the ISA you want them to go to. So just in case anyone is unaware, a Bed and ISA is essentially a stock movement from your trading account to your ISA account. Underneath this, you'll see your ISA subscription remaining history. So as you can see, we've still got 20,000. Underneath this is where you're going to tell us the stock that you're wanting to move from the trading to the ISA. So you'll just need to click the orange lookup holdings, and this will show you everything that you hold in your trading account that is available to be transferred. So please note, we do not transfer any international stocks via the Bed and ISA function. It will only be stocks listed on the London Stock Exchange. Once you're happy with the above information, just select which stock you'd like to transfer by clicking its symbol. It's a blue hyperlink. So for this example, I'm just going to click Lloyd's. If you did accidentally click the wrong one, just click Look Up Holdings again and it'll take you straight back to the same page. Once the stock you've selected is listed here in the middle of the page, you'll then need to fill in how you would like to sell the stock. So I've confirmed this will be a sell in the trading account and we're repurchasing the stock in the ISA. So if you go for the top option, we'll always tell you how many stocks you hold in the selected name. So here it shows that we hold 14 shares in Lloyd's Banking Group. So if I wanted to transfer 10 of those into my ISA, I'd just put 10 in the top box. It will not let you transfer any more than you've already got. So if you fill this in wrong, we will not be able to do the bed and ISA. So please take note of the number that it's providing you. Underneath, you can also do it via a raise amount. So for example, if you knew in your account you held, for example, £50,000 worth of Lloyd shares and you wanted to bed and ISA your full subscription, so the full 20,000 limit, all you'd do is enter the cash amount. This is really useful if you've only got a certain subscription limit remaining, especially if it is a random figure, for example. So if you wanted to bed an ISA just £1,000 worth of the shares, you just put £1,000 in here and we would do as close to £1,000 as we can. We would never take you over the 1,000. Once you've filled in this box, so I'm just going to put this in for example. Once you've filled in all the on-screen examples, just click this box here to confirm that you've read all the important information on the right hand of the screen, and then it'll allow you to click preview. This is step 2 of 3. So all you're doing on this page is essentially saying that the information on screen is correct and you'd like to either go ahead with the order, or if it isn't correct, amend it. If you click amend, it'll just simply take you back to here. If you click cancel, it will cancel the full transaction. So the screen previous, the form, will be blank. Once you've clicked submit, that goes straight to our global trade management team, who will pick up the bed and ISA request. So this process I've just took you through is for the online portfolio for a standard bed and ISA. So both the trading account and your ISA account will be owned by yourself. Please be aware we can also do other types of bed and ISAs, for example, including joint accounts, JISAs, or even a bed and spouse transaction, which is where you can transfer stock from your trading account to your partner's ISA account. Just be aware that these do need to be completed over the phone, so you cannot do this online. So just a bit of information again on how the bed and ISA works. So you will not be charged any commission on the sale of the stock. So the sale of the stock is when we're moving it from the trading account. However, we will charge just the standard online commission on the repurchase in the ISA. As well as the online commission, we must also take into consideration any relevant government and exchange charges, such as stamp duty. If you do need any further information on these, you can just see our rates and charges page as well. Please be aware that once you have submitted this form to our back office team, there can sometimes be high volumes, especially as it gets closer to the end of the tax year. We do kindly ask that you just bear with us at these busy periods, and we do submit them as quickly as we possibly can. Once you have submitted the order to the back office team, it will not be visible in your account. However, please rest assured we will have received it, so do not repeat any duplicates. If you're unhappy with waiting and not knowing when it could be completed, you can complete a bed and ISA with us over the phone, which is completed immediately whilst you are on the phone. However, please be aware that this transaction would then be subject to our additional over the phone trading charge of £49. When the transaction itself is going through, you will then see it happening in your online account in stages. The first thing we will do is the sale of stock and repurchase of stock. We do these pretty much at the same time, just to minimize any losses in the spread. Once you can see the sales transaction in your trading account and the purchase transaction in your ISA, the cash will then be moved afterwards. This can sometimes be a few days after, as most stock does have a standard settlement of 2 days, so we normally coincide with the settlement date. Whilst you have a bed and ISA pending and you are waiting for the cash to move over, please do not use that extra cash that is showing in your trading account, as we will still move it over to the ISA and it could risk putting yourself in a negative position.